Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have three super creepy bags to talk about, and we have to like dissect them. And then there's something super interesting that I saw, and I want to talk to you guys about it by at the end of the video. So I really hope that you stick around. I really hope you like this video, and I hope that you enjoy it, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So let's get straight into it. The first bag we're going to talk about, by the way, we're talking about luxury bags that are super creepy, weird looking, but yet they're so hot, like on Instagram and social media. So let's talk about the Kelly doll bag from Hermes. And yeah, guys, I'm not going to be competing with like Hermes historians in the comments, okay? I know what this bag means for the house. Yes, yes, yes. One of the Dumas heirs, I believe he was called Rene Dumas, he designed this. Look, I don't really care who designed this. I don't care if Thierry Hermes himself designed this. This bag is absolutely creepy and weird looking. I feel like Annabelle from The Conjuring and Chucky, the doll, are gonna like pop out. And no, I'm not putting up pictures of them because they are very scary looking. This bag is just, there's something super weird about it. I have seen this bag on YouTube. I think there is a YouTuber with it. I believe that the Kelly doll is only for VIPs. Although I did see someone on the purse forum say that you can try and score it at FSH. You can give it a crack and see if they'll offer it to you. But from what I heard, that this is just for VIPs and for known big spenders at the boutique. So the Kelly doll gets its name from Quelle Idole, and then that became Kelly doll. And obviously it has the look of like this weird creepy face on it. One of my subscribers, Roman, I think I had mentioned it in one of my previous MS videos, and I took a photo from Instagram with it there, and you said it looked like the Kool-Aid Man, and I know you're from the US, so I was like, this is obviously an American reference that I don't understand, so I have to Google what the Kool-Aid Man looks like. This is what the Kool-Aid Man looks like. This is what the Kelly doll looks like. Okay, yes. It really does look like that. It does look very, very weird. Not only does it look like the Kool-Aid guy, it also looks like Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean, come on, it does. This bag is weird, okay? And I just can't get over how strange it is. Now, one of the biggest criticisms that Hermes receives is that Hermes doesn't create unique looking bags. People say that Hermes is boring and doesn't make bags that are, vibrant and interesting to look at. I think that is a very fair criticism. A lot of their bags do look really boring. I'm sorry, but we just need to say the truth here. Some of their bags are really boring, like the Evelyn. I do not care for that bag. I don't even know how anyone's buying that bag. But anyway, I think that this is just a very fun, it's very whimsical. It does give me this kind of feeling like, I don't know, like Beatrix Potter, Roald Dahl. It's super whimsical, and you have to kind of appreciate the fact that it is someone's face that is original, and that's very different and unique. I don't actually know how much this is at retail. I'm going to try and find a price. If I do, I will put it up. If I don't, please forgive me. I would love to know what you guys think of this specific bag. This is such a hot bag for big spenders and VIPs. On Instagram specifically, I have seen someone in a Facebook group who has posted this as well, and I think this bag is also like a language to Hermes shoppers. Like if you're an Hermes lover and you love this brand and you love this house, like this bag, it's like being part of a secret society or something, or speaking a language that only Hermes lovers know. Because I do feel like this is one of the most un-Kelly looking bags ever, and I feel like it's just, I don't know, it just seems like a bit of an Hermes status symbol, like within the Hermes universe. So I'd love to know what you think of the Kelly doll. Tell me if you think it's super weird, super creepy, or do you think it's like different and unique. To me, it's just super weird, okay? And I know it's for VIPs, I know it's for top dogs. I just think it's just very strange. The next bag that we're going to talk about is I think it's called the Louis Vuitton pillow bag. I want to say thank you to one of my subscribers, Tanya from Jamaica. Hi. She sent this to me on Instagram, and I was like, this is weird. This is creepy in my head. But then I'm like, why is it like a magnet to me? Why do I find it interesting to look at? Fundamentally, I just find this so weird and strange. And sometimes I'm like wondering, like, what is Nicola thinking when he's designing these? And yes, I know it's a team of designers, blah blah blah, but ultimately every bag we see is his final decision. Like, what is he thinking when he's actually designing some of these things? Like, do you think that he's like, yeah, this is really gonna work? So I was trying to think of who is the shopper for this particular bag. I believe this is called the Louis Vuitton Pillow on the Go or something like that. Who is, I feel like this kind of gives me like travel vibes to me. It does, and it also has this like streetwearish kind of vibe as well. There's something about this bag that gives me this feeling like it's like a free bag or something. You know, like when you go traveling and you go to airports and you're shopping and then they give you like free travel bags. There's something about it that looks very free and cheap. And I hate to say it because I do love Gasquier's work. I just think this is so weird. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Kanye's political shenanigans, okay, but I think he's so talented musically and fashion-wise. And I was just looking at a few clips on Kim and Ye's Instagram of the whole Donda thing, because Kim had posted like the Balenciaga Haute Couture wedding dress when they were recreating their wedding or whatever, which by the way I thought was super creepy as well. So I think it's worth us talking about that a little bit later. And just like a vibe and a mood for this new era for his album Donda is the fact that he's going for a very dark, like a dark luxury streetwear aesthetic. And this bag, I feel like, was trying to go for that like dark, edgy streetwear aesthetic, but it just looks super creepy and weird. There are other variations of it. There's this one. What is this? This is very strange and weird, and not in a good way. By the way, being a weirdo and being strange and eccentric and different is fine, but not the way that Louis Vuitton are executing it with this particular bag. I believe this is new. I think it's coming out soon as well. I am so curious to see if we're going to see unboxings of this particular bag on YouTube. I personally just do not like this bag, but my opinion does not matter. What do you guys think of this bag? Would you be purchasing it? Let's talk about Kim and Ye really quickly. I was telling one of my friends, I was like, I said this a few weeks ago, I was like, I think they're gonna get back together, okay? And I've literally told a bunch of people this, and people are like, no, they're not getting back together. Excuse me, Kim is wearing a Balenciaga Haute Couture wedding dress, okay? And I get that this is for publicity and this and this and that, but I think they're gonna work it out. And yes, I'm a very jaded marketing person. I understand publicity and playing games, but I mean, I don't know about wearing a Balenciaga Haute Couture wedding dress as a replica of your wedding when you wore like a Givenchy one. But anyway, the dress is beautiful, so I just thought it was worth bringing that up. I'm curious to know what you guys think of that as well. Okay, so let's talk about this bag as well. I believe this is from 21S or 21P from Chanel. This is one of the spring summer bags. We'll talk about the, this one is in leather. I think it's in either lambskin or caviar, I forgot which one. And then there's also the metal version as well. Now, when these bags first came out, I remember thinking these are super weird and creepy. I believe I did see Beyonce wearing one of them as well on her Instagram. I do not have time to go through her Instagram to find the picture. I think she was wearing the one that is made out of leather. I do feel like the metal one just looks way like tougher, edgier, more glamorous. I think the leather one is also really nice. My issue with these bags is that I think it's also just very creepy and weird for Chanel to charge so much money. I remember these were super expensive when they came out. I remember seeing the metal one on Instagram a lot. I wouldn't necessarily call this like a unicorn bag per se, but I do think that it's very different as well for Chanel, you know, the whole perforation and all of that. You know, I don't know how I feel about spending thousands of pounds to buy a Chanel bag that has holes in it, but while I find this creepy, I do like it. Please ignore my dogs again, okay? Barking outside. While I don't know, I couldn't bring myself to buy one of these two. As much as I like where they were going with the idea of the bags, I am kind of just like shocked at how far fashion like get away with things. I remember when I was younger and like I remember coming back from school holidays to visit my mom when she was working in Kenya at the time, and I had like the jeans that were like that were frayed. You know, the jeans that had like the frayed bits here and they showed like your belly button. And she was like, "Your jeans are torn. You can't go see family with, you know, torn jeans." And I was like, "It's the style, mom." I understand it's a style choice to go for a Chanel bag with holes in it. It's almost kind of sarcastic and funny. Sometimes I think that the designers of these brands, they make troll pieces. I do think that the metal version of this bag, that is metal by the way, it's not gold, it's not silver, it's not even palladium, okay? It's just, you know, whatever. I do think some of these pieces are troll pieces, like to troll us and to see how far we will allow ourselves to be trolled. I do like both of them. I just think that they're almost like a joke at this point, you know, like, whoa. And like I said, I like them. They're very strange. It's a little bit different, but come on now. The metal one is going to rust, okay? Okay. It's absolutely going to lose its color. Like, you can't fight that. And I believe the one in the UK, I believe this one was like £14,000 or £13,000, something like that. I mean, it's just a phenomenal sum of money. Sometimes I feel like these brands, like, they create these bags to troll us. Which of these three bags do you think is really weird and creepy? By the way, I just want to apologize in advance. My dogs are barking a lot. I think they're like playing with each other and they make these like, you know, weird sounds. Please just ignore them if they make noise in this video, because it'll take me forever to film this video because it's like evening and that's when they like play their games. I've been observing them, like at nighttime they have this game they play together, so just forget about them. So I would love to know what you guys think of these three bags that are weird, creepy, and different. Do you like them? Do you dig them? Do you vibe them? What do we think? I feel like the strangest bag out of all of them is probably the Kelly doll. I just think the Kelly doll is just super weird. But I think also the bag that to me seems like just a really, really strange decision from Louis Vuitton is the pillow bag. Like, why would you design this? Why? Why would this come into your head? And then I feel like this Chanel perforated one is just Chanel trolling us and seeing how far they can make fun of their clients. Like I said, I like it, but it has holes in it. Okay, so we cannot forget that. I would love to know what you guys think of these three bags. Make sure you like this video, you subscribe to my channel, hit notifications. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's super interesting that I saw. So basically, I think I posted on Instagram, like, I like going to theme parks. I love theme parks. But I wouldn't say I'm like a Disney adult. I'm definitely not a Disney adult. Like, Disney adults are very different to me. I love theme parks, like hardcore. I like going on like wooden roller coasters and going on roller coasters. That's my thing. So even when I started dating Edwin, like, he'd be like, "What are your interests?" I'm like, "When we go traveling, we're going to a theme park." And he was like, "I'm not going." I was like, "Yes, you are. If you're my man, you're going." Anyway, so there was there's this YouTube theme park couple. They're very, very famous in the YouTube Disney streets, okay? I'm not going to say their name because I feel like if you are a Disney adult or you like theme parks and you watch YouTube, you know who they are, so whatever. I don't really follow them. I'm not subscribed to them. I don't really like follow every single thing that they do or anything like that. I have heard about them, of course, because I do like theme parks. And they cover mainly just Disney. So this happened like last year. So like last year, basically the man in the couple, he purchased like a Gucci jumper. I think it was a jumper or a cardigan, and it was part of the Disney and Gucci collab that happened last year. By the way, I really need Gucci to leave cartoons alone. I can barely handle it when Moschino do. I just need them to stop. So he, I think, had like posted it in a video or something. I was reading this secondhand from this other theme park channel, and people flipped out. Like their subscribers and followers flipped out and absolutely were like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you would buy like something from Gucci, something really expensive." I think some of their subscribers like went to find out how much it was, and the number that was being floated around on this other channel was that the jumper or the cardigan was $1,900. And you know, people were saying how they felt like, oh, you know, we were following you because you're relatable. Remember that one? You're relatable, and now you don't feel relatable anymore. And someone else was like, you know, we followed you because you seem frugal, and now you're like spending all this money. There was super interesting comments on this theme park channel that was like reacting to this, and I'm late because this happened last year. And like I said, I don't subscribe to these channels. It's just every now and then, if I'm traveling, I'll watch a video so I know what park to go to. Okay. So it was super interesting reading people's comments because obviously, you know, this is a luxury channel. I love seeing the way luxury brands are seen by people who are not part of the luxury universe or the luxury community. I love seeing how people react to luxury brands. And I also love seeing how people react to people who buy from luxury. Because I feel like sometimes on luxury YouTube, we all like luxury. So we're not going to be like dragging, you know, each other for buying luxury, you know? So they got dragged really hard. Now, me personally, I'm not really a fan of some of the things that they have said in the past. You know, I don't believe in cancel culture, but if I don't like something you said politically, I just don't watch your videos. I will not be buying your products. I just don't watch your videos. I move on. Now, when I was reading the reaction from people, I was just so surprised by the amount of like the backlash against the luxury. That people focused on this one part of their video. Like the video is about theme parks, and yet all people focusing on was the fact that the husband wore a Gucci jumper, okay? And I just couldn't believe like how annoyed people were by that, and people were really criticizing them quite hard for the fact that they're not, you know, responsible anymore. I think one person on this other channel even said, you know, they have a baby. How could you buy a really expensive like Gucci jumper and you have a baby? It's really irresponsible. Well, it's not irresponsible if you can afford it. I mean, I don't really understand the point of that. So I was just so interested to get you guys like reaction to the way people react to luxury when they know it's luxury. I feel like so basically, allegedly in that video, he actually goes into the Gucci store. That's how people knew it was from Gucci. And I don't want to be presumptuous and assume that out of all the people subscribing, there isn't someone there watching who likes luxury products. That's such a like one dimensional way of looking at things. I like going to theme parks. I like going on roller coasters. I love luxury brands. Okay, so that's not the right thing to think. But the fact that the backlash was so hard, people were like, oh my God, the Disney parks are so expensive already. How can they, you know, spend all this money, you know, buying a jumper? How could you do that? Could you do that? And I think it's, again, the sort of backlash against luxury shopping and luxury online, I think has become super heightened because of the pandemic. And I think the pandemic has made people feel more annoyed about like luxury purchases, because someone looks at that luxury purchase and then compares their life. Basically, one of my subscribers, Mel's Fitness, she wrote a beautiful comment that got a lot of likes. I'll put it up here on the screen. She talks about how sometimes like you kind of end up blurring like reality and videos, like when it comes to luxury, and it's so true. Like when it comes to me, like I watch luxury channels, okay, but most of the channels that I watch on YouTube specifically are like reality TV recaps. I love reality TV. I love watching current affairs. You know, we like to keep it nice and light on this channel, nice, light and frothy and fun. But I have been watching a lot of documentaries and a lot of video clips, and I've been watching a lot of TV this week on the actual TV in my sitting room about Afghanistan. I'm very interested in learning more because I feel like I don't know enough about it. But that's not really the scope of this channel, and at the same time, reality TV is not the scope of this channel, although every now and then, if there's a connection with luxury, I'll bring up like the housewives, whatever. So I just thought it was just so interesting to see people's reaction. Like the reaction was quite strong, even on the other channel I was watching that was reacting to them. Like the people commenting were like, oh my gosh, like some people were like, it's their money, they can do what they want. Other people were like, oh my God, how could you spend that much money on a jumper? Well, I mean, come on now. You know, people could be like, oh my God, how could you spend that much money going on rides, you know, for the day or whatever. So I'd love to know what you guys think of how people, how people see you once they know you buy luxury, and like, will their opinion of you change once they know you have luxury products? I think first of all, let's be very clear. The amount of people on a sort of day-to-day basis, depending on where you live in the world and your lifestyle, who actually have like visibly like luxurious items, it's not actually that much. I feel like this week I saw someone with an Alma, well, from the previous week as well, I saw someone with an Alma BB, okay, I saw someone with a Chanel, I think it was like a jumbo. I mean, that's 2 bags. And I have lived in Dar now for like years and years and years. And I can literally remember when I see people with these luxury products. So I just want to put it out to the floor. What do you guys think? Do you feel like the judgment can be a little bit too much? I thought that the judgment was a bit over the top. That particular channel is a huge channel in the Disney space. So that channel is a very successful channel. They do YouTube full time. They're making, you know, tons and tons and tons of money. It is not a surprise that the husband can go out and buy a Disney jumper. I mean, a Disney jumper, a Gucci jumper, you know. That is not shocking to me at all. So I find that kind of outrage really strange. Some of it does feel like jealousy to me, if I'm honest. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not jealousy. I just can't believe you spent your money on that much. I mean, who cares? Who cares? Like, Lamborghinis that are used go for like £100,000 in the UK. I mean, does anyone care? If that's your passion, you should go and enjoy that. I would love to know what you guys think about that. Tell me everything that you think concerning that story. And what are your views on people being judged or being perceived differently for buying luxury products? I mean, there are a lot of luxury goods out there that you wouldn't know. I mean, for example, I feel like there are lots of low-key luxury items, even from Louis Vuitton. I can think of like the Alma BB in the Epi leather. I think that's a very low-key bag. You could easily wear that, and if someone isn't into fashion, they would not know that's a Louis Vuitton bag. But obviously the one in the Damio Ben, that one is very out there. That one's very public that it's a Louis Vuitton bag. What are your thoughts on this? Tell me what you think. If you like what I'm doing, please make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell. I'm sorry if my dog's barking the whole time throughout this video. I want to apologize for that. And yeah, make sure that you stick around. I'd love to know what you guys think about the frequency of my videos. So, because I think I posted a few last week. Today's Wednesday, I'll have another one on Friday, I'll have one on Saturday. What do you think about the frequency? Some weeks are busier than others. I'd love to know what you think in general. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.